Close Racing Supply in Eldred, Pennsylvania has been in business since 1996, serving the motorsports industry with quality parts and components for dirt late models, modifieds, and stock lip race cars. Check out the expanded inventory at their new larger location or give them a call at 814-225-3250. In stock at Close Racing Supply are parts from the most popular manufacturers like All-Star Performance, Ware's Machine, Dynamic Drive Lines, Winter's Performance, Willwood, Quick Car Racing Products, and many others. They also manufacture their own quality CRS race components. Check out the website at closeracingsupply.com or follow them on Facebook.
We're ready to go green. First of two East Coast Speed Rush Crate Late Model Heat races gets the green flag coming off turn number 4. And the pack will roar down into turns 1 and 2, and setting the pace is Grigsby with the number 24. Wonderling will drop to the inside of LaFleur. He'll take over the number 2 position. Jacquet has moved 2 cars up here as he got by both Travis and TJ Downs. And he'll move into that number 4 position here at the end of lap number 1 as he battles with the 61 of LaFleur for the 3rd position as they'll run down into turns 3 and 4. Round to complete lap number 2. Grigsby holding on to that top spot. Wonderling giving chase in the Close Racing Supply sponsored machine as he carries off turn number 2. Jacquet looking down to the inside of LaFleur. LaFleur throws the block on him going into turn number 3. Trying to keep him honest here as they work off turn number 4. And now TJ Downs, a couple laps of heat into the tires. He's starting to come to life a little bit as that battle for 3rd comes off turn number 2. Jacquet opens the inside door on LaFleur. We'll come to the halfway point this time with Grigsby and Wonderling running 1 and 2. Still that good battle there for the number 3 position as LaFleur battles it out with Jacquet, number 99, through turn number 2 and down the back stretch. Jacquet all the way up alongside. Gets a wheel out in front of LaFleur going into turn number 3. LaFleur pushes out a little bit wide in turn number 4, a little bit too wide perhaps. And he'll surrender that number 3 spot to Logan Jacquet as they work off turn number 2. Meanwhile, at the front of the field, the gap stands at about 2 or 3 car lengths here between your race leader, that is Paul Grigsby, with the number 24 machine, followed by Wonderling with the number 18. Wonderling has a little bit of a bobble there in turn number 2 and gets the car gathered back up. LaFleur slows a little bit in turn number 3, and that's going to allow TJ Downs to get past as LaFleur almost gets sideways coming off turn number 4. So the white flag has waved. Field will make its way around off turn number 4, and Paul Grigsby will pick up the win in our first East Coast Speed. Whoa! Wait a second. Wait a second. Grigsby barely hanging on. I don't know where Wonderling came from there on the last lap, but all of a sudden he was right there, but Grigsby barely hung on for the win. So coming off turn number 4, Andy Michael times it beautifully. We go green as the pack turns off into turns 1 and 2. Du Bois looking for the crossover move here coming off turn number 2, and he'll take a turn up top now as Michael goes out a little bit wide there on the backstretch going into turn number 3. They'll work their way down here at the end of lap number 1, so Du Bois leads. Andy Michael is 2nd, Bennett is 3rd. Side-by-side race for 4th and 5th coming off turn number 2. And Dustin Waters will go ahead and slip by the Tubbs 89 Jr. and move up into the number 4 spot. Michael goes wide in turn number 4. He's going to lose a spot here to Bennett. Comes down and almost collects a 14 to Dustin Waters as he was trying to block off the inside lane. Then Dustin overcooks it into turn number 2. And that allows the 89 to Tubbs to get back into that number 4 position as they come down off turn number 4. Now Tubbs a little sideways off turn number 4. Dustin Waters taking evasive action to the bottom of the racetrack coming off turn number 2. And he'll get himself straightened out as they head down the backstretch back into turns 3 and 4. Halfway through, 4 down, 4 to go. It's Du Bois, Bennett, Michael, Waters, Tubbs, and Taylor as your race order. And Dave Du Bois leading by a pretty comfy margin here as he rips down into turn number 3. Battle on for the number 3 spot. Michael again having a hard time holding that car on the down low here, coming off turn number 4. Waters on the number 14, closing out on him here as they work through turns 1 and 2. Back down the backstretch, Michael keeps it down low on the backstretch to have that inside lane going into turns 3 and 4 as we get ready to come around for the 2 lap to go signal this time by. So 2 to go for your race leader. That is the 0-1-2 of Dave Du Bois, holding on to the number 1 spot as they'll work their way around here off turn number 4. Field heads down the backstretch here for the final time, getting ready to come to the checkered flag. It'll be Dave Du Bois with the 0-1-2 who will pick up the heat race win here in our second heat for the East Coast Speed Great Late Model. Second spot will go to Dan Bennett. Third place finisher will be Andy Michael, followed by Waters in 4th. Then the 89 of Tubbs in